The Swamp Dwellers by Wole Soyinka from Nigeria. The Swamp Dweller is a play of universal appeals to talk about remote rural and urban society, family life, confrontation of old and new society, psychological conflict between old and young generation, love for modernity and love for the swamp, the supernatural, unfavorable forces of natural, and so many problems. This is the first play written by Wole Soyinka in 1958. The Swamp Dwellers was used in Tanzania Institute of Education in a subject of literature in English. Welcome, dear listener of Teacher Karigo Doto Njige, the world analyst from Shinyanga region, Tanzania, the man of literature and the young African writer. Swamp Dwellers sit in the place of comfort, money, and luxury, but there are also some people who hate the city life but is forced to go to the city to make money. The Swamp Dwellers focuses the struggle between the old and the new ways of life in Africa. The character in Swamp Dwellers felt into three groups. The parents Makuri and the Alo, conservative. The corrupt priest Kadiye, who beguiles his superstition followers, and two positive individuals, Igwezu and the beggar, moving, wandering, seeking, and then uncertain what they have found. The major conflict is a clash between tradition and modernity in southern Nigeria. Themes which found in this play: corruption, religious hypocrisy, and poverty. The one act play take place in humble hut pitched on stilt in the swampland of the Niger Delta. The space furnishing include battered chivalry chair set beside a few Belba tools. Makuri and his wife, Alubos, about 60 years old, are discussing their twin sons Igwezu and Auchike. In the Yoruban faith system, twins are respected. It is believing their spiritual connection with one another extend even past deaths, such that if one twin dies, the other may soon follow. The couple's son, Auchike, left their village 10 years ago to live in the city, during which time he has enriched himself. But he never communicates with his parent. Al now remark that Auchike is dead, not meaning he is physical dead, because she would not jeopardize his twin brother's life using careless words. Rather, she means that Auchike, by severing himself from his familiar and cultural roots, is spiritual dead. Igwezu, Auchike's twin, departed for the city 8 months ago, but he has honored his filial duties, even sending the swivel chair as he had promised. When the play begins, Igwezu has just returned to live again in the village and has immediately gone out to check his field because of recent severe flooding. The swamp are treacherous. All worries about Igwezu's safety, anxious not to be lose another son, and resolves to go looking for him. Her husband chides her for needlessly fronting to distract her. He banters with her about infidelity, although he has no doubt regarding her venture, and reminds of her of their passionate wedding night. There is a knock on the door, and opening it, they find a tall, white-robed beggar. Makuri invites him in, and Alu washes and anointing his feet. The beggar is Muslim from the north, who is blind. He explained due to the fly sickness he experienced as a child. He speaks about a long drought in the north that devastated the region's agriculture, followed by the rain that produced abundant crops. Locusts promptly ate the yield, however, and his people were left with nothing again. The beggar is seeking an opportunity to farm, and he asks Makuri for piece of submerged earth to reclaim for the swamp. He has idea about how to salvage the swampland so it might bring prosperity to all. And beckons to him. The swamp is the abode of the rock deity, the swamp serpent. So Makuri denounced the beggar's request as blanquence. The beggar, respectful of Makuri's beliefs, say he will travel on. All at that moment, drums sound, the drummer enters the heart-blowing obsquantry to the next entrant, a very large, opulently dressed man. He, in turn, is followed by another servant, who fan the flies away. This is the Kadie, or serpent priest. He has heard of Igwezu's return, and they become apparently is anxious to know how much wealth Igwezu accrued in the city. As a serpent priest, the Kadie accept sacrificial offering from villagers for the serpent to guarantee its protection from misfortune. The Kadie departs, saying he will return for a shave when Igwezu is home. Moment later, Igwezu enters the hut. He is in despair because instead of finding his field flourishing, it is flooded beyond repair. Having had not yet heard Igwezu's account for his experience in the city, his parents question him. He confesses he met with failure. He was wronged by his twin brother, Awuchike, now a West timber merchant. Still present, the blind beggar tried to console Igwezu, ranging to become Igwezu's bondesman and help him restore the fertility of his farmlands. Moreover, the beggar indirectly hints that the Kadie could be a fraud. He asks Igwezu if the Kadie is fat, suggesting, though not saying, that such self-indulgence, while the villagers step, cast suspicions on the Kadie's spiritual sincerity. Igwezu confirmed that the Kadie is fat. More drum beats announce the return of the Kadie, who asked about Igwezu's success in the city. In response, Igwezu said, "I lost everything, my saving, even my standing as a man." When the Kadie expresses incredulity, Igwezu detailed the insults he endured in the city. He lost all his money. He lost his wife to his rich brother. His brother gave him a loan but demanded Igwezu pledge his harvest as security. Now Igwezu finds his crops destroyed. Igwezu reminds the Kadie that he made the proper sacrifice to the swamp serpent to ensure its protection, yet he has been forsaken. The Kadie sits in the barber chair, and as Igwezu's anger rises, he holds the shaving blade to the Kadie's jowls and asks, "Why are you so fat, Kadie?" His face in the serpent promise of salvation is broken. Igwezu declares, "We can feed the serpent of the swamp and kiss the Kadie's feet, but this will not secure our well-being. This outburst anger the Kadie, and he threatens the retribution. Makuri reluctantly advised his son to leave the village. The play ended as Igwezo exists the heart, his destination